What's going on, guys? My name is Fatness, and today I am bringing you a brand new Destiny video. Now, at the time of me recording this video, this is a live commentary. This is also recorded on Tuesday, reset day. So at the time of this video going out, it's probably, I'm guessing, Wednesday. So the timelines may not match up entirely from what I'm saying to the day it's actually posted. But we'll go ahead and jump right into this. First things first, I want to say Bungie dropped the private matches today. So that way everybody has access to them, whether you have the Rise of Iron or not, whether you've pre-ordered it or not, if you have the Taken King or the base game of Destiny, everyone now has access to the private matches. Another thing real quick is that this is a big week for anybody that still needs some calcified fragments. On the Dreadnought today, or this week I should say, in the King's Fall raid, all of the challenge modes are active. Golgoroth, Oryx, and War Priest. So if you're missing those specific calcified fragments, go pick those up this week. You're going to get a ton of extra loot doing these challenges. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not only that, but for the Patrol and the Court of Oryx, all the three of the antiquated rune bosses, being like the Wizard, the Crota Mimic, as well as the big Ogre as well, all those are now rotating, so you'll be able to get those three calcified fragments as well. So if you are missing those for the Moments of Triumph, go pick those up this week. This is your last chance to get them before the reset. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the very meaty part of this video. The reason why I'm making this video also is because we are going to be collecting ghosts. Bungie dropped a whole bunch of new ghosts in each of the multiplayer maps. Let me put it like this. Each of the multiplayer maps that you have in the private matches, you are able to go pick up different ghosts from them. I will be spawning from the alpha spawns on each of them, and then I'll be able to show you guys exactly where you can go to pick up these new ghost shells. There's like 27, 28, I think there's between 27 and 30 ghost shells in total that you can pick up, and I'm going to show you each of those locations. One other thing while we're flying into orbit for our first destination, this week's weekly Heroic Strike playlist has Solar Burn on there. So go out from those engrams and get everything set for the Rise of Iron. This is a great week for farming. And yeah, just go get yourself some exotics and some legendaries. Stock up, use those. Next week is the launch of Rise of Iron. We are less than a week away, less than 7 days to the launch of the Rise of Iron. So time's a crunching. We're getting really close. And let's go ahead and jump right in with our very first ghost shell. We are on Anomaly. As you can see, I have it in control mode. That way you can see exactly where we're going. We're going to go to the right of Flag A. We're going to keep holding down the right section of the map. I'm going to jump over this section. This ghost fragment is over by the sea. You can see by this big tanker right over here on my left. If you run around, you'll see Earth right there. And just around this corner on this box, you'll see your first ghost shell. Yes, you do get Grimoire cards for this, as well as Grimoire. You can see on my thing, I'm at 4,990, up from 4,985, and it'll continue to go up. You get, I believe it's 5 Grimoire per ghost, but yeah, let's move on to the next ghost. Once again, we are at the Alpha spawn point. We're going to go right down through the center of this map. This map is Asylum. Go ahead and jump over this, and then we're going to jump over the car. Going to go through the door on the right side where the C flag is, and run all the way to this corner where this big blue sign is and these bench chairs are, and in the corner you'll see the next ghost. Alright, so for this map we are on Bannerfall, the one that looks very similar to the tower. We're going to go all the way past this B flag here on my right side, jump past the tree, up onto this platform on this balcony. Going to keep running straight forward. This one's pretty easy to get, especially if you're on the other spawn area. Come into this room on the left, and there's your next ghost on the bench. Alright, so for this map is Bastion. It's one of the larger maps in Destiny, one of them that you rarely ever see, and this one also has vehicle support. So we're going to go ahead and take this pike, and we're going to hug the right side here. We're going to go underneath this tunnel. Go all the way to the right, and you'll see this big Cabal ship in the distance. What looks like a big Cabal tanker. We're going to turn all the way around, and we're going to find a tunnel. Let's see. I passed it. Alright, so you're going to turn all the way around, and we're going to go ahead and jump off real quick. So you got the big Cabal ship over there, you have the little turret right over there, and then over here, you have all these little things up in the sky. We're going to turn around, you're going to be looking for this little rock formation right here. And right beside the rock formation, you'll find the last ghost for this map, Bastion, right here in these rocks. Alright, so now we are on Black Shield. We're going to run past the flag A. Going to go through this little area over here. Then we're going to take a hard left, and we're going to go right over the top of B. You'll see a little tunnel on your left side. We're going to run in here and turn right around, and there's your next ghost, sitting on the ground. For Blind Watch, we're just going to turn right around and run back this way. Since we got the closer spawn for it, it's going to be right underneath this awning right over here, in between these two pillars. And now we are on the classic Burning Shrine map. Huh? Look at Mercury and all that look at that beautiful skybox. Alright, so for this one, you're just going to run all the way over here. This is where the heavy usually spawns in at, on the outside. You can see the A flag is over there, B flag is over there in the middle of the map. We're going to go to this little rock right here, and on the outside where the kill zone is, you'll find the ghost on the ground. Right, this map is the Cathedral of Dust. You can see it is currently on the Dreadnought. We're going to run from this spawn area. You're going to take a left at these statues. The flag is on the right side of our screen. As you can see, we're going to go down this hallway, jump over this little box. We're going to continue hugging the left side. We're going to run all the way over. You can see this little, whatever the stone is. That's where heavy spawns. This is where the special spawns, and the ghost is right to the right of the special in this little patch of whatever this stuff is called. For the Cauldron, this one is a super, super easy one. All you gotta do is make your way to the center of the map. In here, you can see the B flags right here. We're gonna look down to the left where this door is that we came through, and right in the corner above the third door in the middle is your next ghost. So for Crossroads, we're gonna kind of take a different detour for this one. We're going to go all the way to the middle of the map where the man cannons are located, which will shoot us directly towards the B flag. Alright, from there we're going to take a left, and right next to the portal over here is your next ghost. Now we're on one of my all-time favorite maps called The Drifter. We're going to run all the way around to where the front heavy spawn is. This one's really easy. Right by the B flag, as you can see here. Heavy spawn's right there. We're going to go all the way around here, look down in this corner, and there's the next ghost. For this dead ghost, we are once again on the Dreadnought. This time we are at the dungeons. As you can see, we are on the orange side of the map, seeing how this lantern is. We're going to go past the A flag. We're going to take a right, and we're going to run directly in front of us. Here's the special over here. There's the heavy right there. And behind us, where this big pillar is, you'll find your ghost sitting in between a couple of pipes and this little nobule looking thing. Alright, now we're on Exodus Blue. As you can see, we spawned in once again at the Alpha Point. C is over there on the other side of the map. B is in the very middle. We're going to hold down this right side. And you can see there's the B one. We're past the two trucks. A is right in front of us. So we're going to turn around, and there's this little hole in the wall. Or if you're coming from the B flag, there's this open door. We're going to come into the open door, and there's this long hallway. And you're simply going to turn to the right, and there it is in the corner. For this ghost, this is a big two-parter bonus. So for this one, we're on all the way on the other side of the map. So we're going to have to go all the way to the other side to do this. And it's going to be real simple. Just start running straight forward, past the box on the right. And we're going to go through this big door here in the middle. You can either jump down or you can jump on top. Doesn't really matter. All we got to do is go through the next door. And then we're going to run past all this into the very, very back spawn area. And you'll find it behind this little thing right over here in this box by these bullet thingies. Alright, so this one is also on another really, really old big map. This one you don't see very often, so we're going to go ahead and take this pike again. So for this one, we're going to hold the very far right side. We're going to drive and drive and drive. We're going to pass this big glass dome. And that's a really good little point that you can tell from this big dome. So we're going to go in front of this. We're going to come around here, jump up on this ledge. You can see this big little tower-looking thing. The Earth's right there, and to the very right, beside the box, is the next ghost. So for Frontier, this one's a little bit more tricky. As you can see, we are in the Alpha spawn again. We're going to run past the Alpha flag, come out, there's the main bridge in the very center, and we're going to take a right. We're going to walk all the way down just past this truck. There's the heavy spawn right there. And like I said, this was a little bit tricky. We're going to come around, and inside these bushes, you'll find the next ghost. Memento's Dead Ghost is another super easy one. Right, again, at the Alpha spawn, we're going to run past this truck, take a right so we can go through this tunnel. Then we're going to take a left over here, heading towards the very middle of the map where the special is, and to the left of the special in the corner is a ghost. The ghost for Pantheon is again a very simple and easy ghost. You can see we're at the C flag spawn, which is once again the Alpha spawn. We're going to hug the far right side of the map. Just make sure you don't fall off of it. We're going to go down these steps, go 2 things of steps, 3 things of steps, run past the heavy ammo spawn, run up 1, 2, 3 sets of steps, come all the way around. We'll run up a 4 thing of steps. Can't even speak. This thing of steps, the A flag is right there. We're going to go to the back of the spawn area, which is a little bit bigger than the spawn area that we came from. Jump up here, go up these stairs, and then on the other side, if I can, there we go. And on the other side, down at the very bottom, is the next ghost. The ghost on Rusted Lands is a little bit trickier. It's very, very well hidden. We're going to, from the spawn area, take a left. We're going to run past the heavy on this side. We're going to run up the stairs, past the A flag, go to the left, and then we're going to hug this wall. Now, on the other side of the wall is the ghost. There's a couple different ways to get it. You'll come across this dirt pile here, as well as this special crate that spawns in here. Now, to get this one, you can get it in 2 different ways. You can either jump up over the wall, and you can see it right there across the wall. And then the other way you can get it, which spawned me a little bit further this way. Let's just move our way this direction. Alrighty, so now that we're back over here, the other way you can get it is you can go over here, crouch, and you'll once again be able to obtain the dead ghost. Alright, so this one's going to take us a little bit more effort to get. Well, not too much more effort. You can see we're over here at the C flag. So we're going to run all the way over here where the heavy normally spawns in on this map. Then we're going to run a straight beeline in this direction into this little tunnel. From this tunnel, we're going to take a left, come out over here. You can see there's the tunnel for the A flag heavy. And then over there, you can see the special and the second entrance for the A flag. Turn around, you'll see this little box right here at the entrance, and in between the box and the wall is the ghost. Ah, yes, Sky Shock, another one of the very, very large maps. Rarely ever seen in Destiny anymore. We're going to go ahead and once again jump on this pike, and we're going to go all the way to the river. As you can see, there's this scenery for this is just absolutely incredible. Bungie makes great skyboxes. So for this one, we're going to come to this plain wing. This is a great little starting area. This is the very middle of the plain. We're going to run up and avoid the death barrier over there. This is the very middle of the plain right here. You can see we're also in the middle of the map. That's the front of the plane there, and that's the rear of the plane. The rear of the plane is exactly where we're going to be going. We're going to look straight towards it. And you can see this barrel right here, and to the left of the barrel in this tall grass is the next ghost. Alrighty, so for the timekeeper, this one is very, very easy and very, very simple. From the alpha spawn point, we're going to turn to the left, and we're just going to hold this left side. We're going to come out this entrance, and you can see the A flag is right there, and then over here is the special, as well as the heavy spawns right there. We're going to jump up on this little box, crate looking thing, and you can see this pillar right there. We're going to come over here, jump on top of the pillar, and on top is the ghost. Alrighty, now we are on the classic Twilight Gap map, one of the more popular maps in the game. As you can see, we started out in the alpha spawn once again. We're going to run all the way here, and we're just going to make our way to the very center of the map. The B spawn, or B flag, is over to our right. We're coming right over here to the middle of the map. And over here, in between these two hallways, is going to be this big crate. Inside this crate is the ghost sitting on a whole bunch of Omalong packages. Alrighty, we are on Widow's Court. We are in the last 3 maps for the ghosts. What we're going to do is we're going to run straight up this middle spawn. And then we are going to take a right. And we're going to run past the heavy on the outside here. You can see the church is over here. Then you have this building. We're going to hug the very right side. We're going to jump up on this second floor. And as you can see, it's sitting right here in the gravel, right in front of these doors on the other side of the A flag. Let's go ahead and pick that one up. Ah, yes, Vertigo. Another really cool map located on Mercury. For this one, we're going to run straight past the heavy spawn. We're going to go inside this tunnel area to the very middle of the map. You can see the B flag is right in front of us, as well as the sudden teleporter. So we're going to turn to the right and go this direction. Right around here, we're going to take another hard right, and in the corner beside this rock is our second last ghost. And for our final map and final dead ghost for the Crucible maps, currently released with the regular sets of maps we got. More than likely, there will be some more with the upcoming Crucible maps for the Rise of Iron. However, we don't have access to those yet. We won't have access to those until the Rise of Iron launches in less than a week. So let's go ahead and grab this final ghost that we can grab before the Rise of Iron. As you can see, we are at the C flag. We're going to run right past the C flag, right past this crate. And we're going to go down this hallway, take a right, and we're going to go through this little tunnel system. We're going to hold the left side, I guess, we should say. And then we're going to run into this area. And as you can see, there's all this gold on the floor. And I'm pretty sure that this just shows just how crazy the Fallen are for pirating stuff. I mean, look at this. You got swords and stuff from the Hive. You got Vex stuff, of all things. Vex boxes and things. Then you even have Cabal stuff here. I mean, like, what? Why would the Fallen need Cabal stuff? That's not why we're here. As you can see, we're at the A flag, and you can see the downed Fallen Walker that has been here for a while. Then right here, we're going to turn all the way around, and look, the final ghost sitting on a pile of gold. Oh, yeah, rescuing the final ghost. Alright, guys, that is the last dead ghost that I have for you. If you thoroughly enjoyed this video and are really anxious to see some more, hit that like button for me. Also, you can subscribe to my channel. We are closing in on 75 subscribers. I cannot believe how close we are. Let's see if we can hit 75 subscribers by the end of the year. Also, if you want to see more guides like this, or different other guides or such, or if you want to see other games or anything, leave it as a comment below, and I'm sure to see that, and will reply as I can. Alright guys, thank you again for watching. I'm looking very forward to the Rise of Iron. We're getting very, very close. Less than a week. We are about 6.5 days to go. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys very soon with a brand new video.